And we will get to some other drill maneuvers here, hopefully by the end of this class. All right, now on we have a uniform inspection. I think it's raining outside, so we'll do it in here, okay? Just one element at a time, just like we did. All right, the way this goes, guys, is I tell you what, we'll have the second years or above come up in first, and they can demonstrate. Cadet McGee, why don't you fill out the ring inspection, and Cadet Overton, why don't you help him with the paperwork, record what he says. The way the grades were, you get 30 points for perfect uniform grade, you get 0 for not perfect, okay? And this second week, for first years, you can wear professional wear, like myself, which I'm demonstrating, or your unit t-shirt. Next week, we have the second years and above in blues, as is standard here. And when you're approached by the flight commander to talk to you, the question always comes up, hello, Cadet Haslam, how are you doing? What would you respond to that?
Very good, sir.
Very good, sir. That is a great answer for everybody but us, okay? What the correct answer is, what's the correct answer, Cadet Carroll?
Outstanding, sir.
Outstanding, sir. And generally you go, outstanding, sir! You generally say it pretty loud, okay? Don't let me scare you. All right, so you say outstanding, sir, and everybody earns their grade, and when you're told of the grade by your commander, he will thank you and congratulate you for making 100 or making 0. And then you need to thank him for that. Yes, sir?
Sir, what if we have not received t-shirts yet?
Okay. Professional wear or a t-shirt is what we require. So however you would like to do that, Monday, we're going to be giving out all the t-shirts to anybody who hears on Monday. That's, you know, it'll be real easy to do that. Okay? Great. Again, as a first year cadet, you have the choice to dress like myself, like an interview for a target, or you can dress in t-shirts, your choice. Yes, sir?
Sir, do you want me to give them the opportunity to make up for 75% tomorrow?
Yes, that's true. Now, all of our uniform wear can be made up the next day for 75%. But what you do is you go ahead and put a 0 on it today, and then tomorrow if they come back, you can give them 75%. Let me also talk about why we do this stuff. Cadet Haslam, why don't you come up here, please? Cadet Kramer, Cadet Carroll, Cadet Bean, why don't you come up here, please? Cadet McGee. Mr. Paulin. Okay, the cadets are in the audience now. The reason we make you dress up in professional wear as first year is I'm trying to teach you how to look good for an interview. Okay? And as a teenager, you probably will go for an interview sometime in your life to get a job at, again, Target or Sonic or one of the local nurseries, water nurseries. And we want to think about how you present yourself professionally. In general, the people that will be hiring you are older than you, probably white-haired like myself, or male or female, and they'll actually be looking for something that shows them that you're a professional, that you're conscientious, that you're responsible, you're disciplined, you're going to show up for work, and you're not going to represent them incorrectly. So, when we talk about dressing for professional wear, again, in general, the people here will not go into the military. I think, 5% of my students go into the military, but they probably will all get jobs and learn how to dress up. So what I want the audience to do is think about all these cadets are absolutely average. Okay, they're not thrown in jail, they have good grades, they're all exactly equal. Okay, so a lot of times it comes down to appearance and your first impressions of people. This will happen to you. Okay, it happened to me on my first job when I was 16 years old and I interviewed, and my boss said, "Hey, would you like a job?" And I said, "Sure." He goes, "Well, guess what? Your first job is to clean toilets." And what would you say there? Cadet Garrett?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I love to clean toilets. And in 18 months, I've started cleaning toilets at a steak and ale, a restaurant. I was cooking hundreds of steaks and dozens of lobsters a night, thousands of dollars worth of food. But I showed the responsibility and diligence by being dressed properly and showing up and cleaning toilets for about 6 months. All righty, so that's, how do you become a colonel? You start off cleaning toilets. All righty, so let's start over here. Cadet Bean.
Yes,
give him a grade, all or nothing. Is he dressed professionally? Does he look like he has active and made an effort? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, Joey, thumbs up? Good, listen, what do you think?
I think it's good, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so he looks good. So let's say Cadet Bean and Cadet Carroll came to interview at a job with Cadet Navarro. You're the old man in charge of the ice cream shop. Okay, you gotta have ice cream. I love ice cream. All right, so anyway, these two guys are exactly equal, and they come to interview for a job just like this. Who would you hire? What's your thoughts?
That means, sir.
Okay, you think they hire the gentleman on the left? Well, what's wrong with Cadet Carroll? He's a smart guy. He's hadn't thrown in jail. He's basically grades. Well, what do you think about his appearance?
Well, he's got holes in his pants, sir.
Okay.
Shirt's untucked.
Okay.
And he's,
Avatar. He's an Avatar fan. That's good, right? Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's basic criteria. All right, so let's go down here. Let's look at these two guys right here. Cadet Overton. You're the female, the token female in our group here. What do you think about these other two gentlemen down here on the left? Oh, excuse me, on the right.
Cadet has one looks pretty good. He's got a nice shirt and collar.
Okay.
It should be tucked in. And then Cadet Kramer on the other hand.
Cadet Kramer looks great for PE class, right? Or going out with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's right. Gotta wear a body shirt. What do you call them?
Muscle shirts.
Muscle shirts. Keep strong. Okay, I had a different name when I was a kid. That was about 8 generations ago. So anyway, just some thoughts. How about this? Why don't you go sit down, please? Okay. Why don't you sit down, please? Why don't you guys come in closer together? Okay. All right. So now we're down here. We got these three gentlemen coming in and walking in to get a job. And Cadet Petrovich, you own the auto glass shop of Prescott. Okay, you got to hire 2 of them. Okay, you have to have 2 of these guys. Exact same grades. They wrote out a resume. We'll talk about that later on. They're looking pretty sharp. Who would you hire?
Cadet Haslam and Cadet McGee, sir.
Okay, because they took the time to come in with college shirts, right? Right, college shirts, and they look, well kept, well kept, well put together. Let me tell you a secret, okay? This is a fact. You can take it to the bank. If you have 2 exactly equal people, I mean, they're both dressed like Cadet McGee. I mean, decent shirt, belt, everything's exactly the same, but you visually, looking at them, maybe all the interviews and all the same. I'm telling you, the difference is the shoes. And believe it or not, for females, everybody's looking at the shoes. For females, a lot of times they put more credence in whether or not the shoes are neat and clean, or at least dusted off, okay? Or coordinated, or not obnoxious, or taken care of. And the reason I say this is this morning, I dressed up professionally for you guys, but you know what? I looked at my shoes. And my shoes, they're Sunday shoes, as we used to call them. But guess what? They have not been polished in about 2 years. And they're crusty and gross. And you know what? If I went for an interview for a job as a teacher, say, with Ms. McCraley, and maybe I wasn't military, so I put on maybe a tie like that. But you know what? I'm certain, I promise you, I would polish my shoes before I go for an interview. It seems like females care about a lot. I don't know how, but it's right out of statistics. And also, of course, anybody who's been in the military, or anybody's had a dad in the military and seen polished shoes, if you show up with shoes that are not polished, and trash, and muddy, then what does that tell you about his attention to detail? Is he actually going to do something above and beyond? And this is the resume. This is your interview where you're supposed to look perfect, and you don't even care to put on a belt, or you don't even care to tuck in your shirt. What does that tell you about how much is he going to give your company or your business past the interview? If you pass the interview, he's supposed to be perfect, and he doesn't do it, then it tells you something about him. Okay, great. Just relax, guys, relax. Okay, Cadet McGee, why don't you bring the second element up and give them their grades for the day for uniform, please. Second element, come on, everybody, second element, come on up here. Cadet Overton?
Element 2, at 7 HUD.
Hold it. Where's Cadet Overton? You gotta get in the picture, okay?
Okay.
Come on over this way, guys.
Just kidding.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
You're not dressed in professional wear today?
No, sir.
Well, you will receive a 0 today, but tomorrow you have an opportunity to make up for 75%.
Your answer is thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, of course.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
You did not dress professionally today?
No, sir.
Alright, you will receive a 0 for today.
He didn't receive a 0, he earned it. Congratulations, Cadet, you have earned a 0.
You have the opportunity tomorrow to make up for 75%.
Thank you, sir.
And we appreciate your honesty. When he asked you whether or not you're great, you're dressed up, we appreciate your
You're
honesty.
not dressed in professional wear for the t-shirt. And you earned 0% for today. You have the opportunity to make up tomorrow for 75%.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
Look. Shirt looks good, tucked in, collared shirt, close-fit shoes, pants in the holes. Receive 100% for today, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
Look good with your professional wear. Receive 100%.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, second element's dismissed. Cadet Carroll, have you recorded the grades like you said you were?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Cadet Overton, please take the grades and go for the first quarter. Cadet Overton, please get the grade book reported for the first element. Okay, first element, come on up, please.
Element 1, 10 HUD.
Excuse me, Cadet Carroll?
Yes,
Get
sir.
to her and you can sit down, yep.
Yes,
She
sir.
can see this.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
Look good with your ROTC t-shirt and tucked in. Received 100% for today.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
Wear your t-shirt tucked in. Looks good. 100% for today.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing today, Cadet?
Outstanding, sir.
You look good with your collared shirt, but I would like it to be tucked in. And but you receive 100% for today.
Thank you, sir.
And
Outstanding, sir.
you good with the t-shirt. Pants look good. Belt, shoes. Receive 100%.
Thank you, sir.
And you today.
Outstanding, sir.
You do not wear your professional wear, your t-shirt.
No, sir.
You will receive 0. You earned 0% for today, but tomorrow you'll be able to make up for 75%.
Thank you, sir.
Element 1, seats.
Okay, I need all first year cadets, please come up here and fall in. We don't have much time, so we'll go ahead and do this inside. Cadet McGee, Cadet Overton, please come up here and watch what we're doing here.
Yes, sir.
And I'll tell you what, this is kind of tight. Why don't you guys move these back a little bit so you have two elements? Okay, why don't you guys, yeah, you have to, yeah, one step forward here, make sure you have plenty of space. Okay, why don't you, yeah, every other person step forward. Okay, this can be tight. Okay, spread out down there on the other side. Okay, Frank, move on down there, all right. Excellent. Okay, you guys can sit down, please. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to teach you left and right face, assuming you know attention, and present arms, parade rest. Let's practice that, okay? Why don't you lead them through attention, present arms, and parade rest.
Flight. Attend hut. Parade rest. Attend hut.
Bring your left foot over for parade rest. Everybody hold up your left foot. Okay, then now go to attention and go parade rest. Bring your left foot over. There you go. Attend hut. Parade rest. Attend hut.